What's going on? Charles Botenston here. Just wanted to make, and I know I say this every single time, quick video. But you know what I was actually thinking about? So, what I'm doing is looking to get a way larger social circle. And what I noticed, I just got a text message back and forth with this guy. He's a little bit older. He owns a restaurant. He's also doing really well in finance. And he's a guy that I want to include into my life because when you reach higher, it's always better. All right. So I'm looking to reach higher, get a better social circle. And you know what I noticed is he posted this really funny video. So I shot him a text and I was like, hey man, can you send me that video that you just put up on Instagram stories? And he goes, yeah, absolutely. And we went back and forth. And what I noticed is, and I recently went out to a bar, and he was there, and a couple other guys, and a lot of his friends who I've seen a bunch of times, they kind of treated me like shit. And maybe that's in my head. Maybe it was just me that day. I don't know. I don't like placing blame on anyone. I take full responsibility. But he was responsive. He's like, yeah, I'm by the bar. Just come by. I got a couple of my boys, and all of his boys were not nice. And what I noticed as I'm trading up in my social circle is that there's a couple of guys that I think the reason that they're nicer, or the reason they're going to give you a time of day, or they're going to be who they are, is that they see potential. You know those people that are younger than you, or you meet them and you just say, there's something about this person. They're a little bit different, like they're either, you can see that they're ambitious, or they have big plans, or they have big dreams, or they have big goals, or whatever the case is. It's like, you know what it is? I was talking to this guy, VC, venture capitalist, and I say, what do you look for? He goes, 50% on, is the plan going to be viable in 5-10 years? And 50% my gut. And I'm like, what, really? That much? He goes, yeah. He trusts his gut. And that's the thing, is that, do you see potential in other people? Especially if you own a business, especially if you're looking to date people. That's the biggest thing. The reason I broke up with literally my last 3 girlfriends, it sounds really bad, is that I just didn't see potential in the future for them because I'm growing and they're not. And there's no way. You're either going up or you're going down. There's no, I'm just keeping even. There's no keeping even. There's no keeping average. And that's the thing, is that look for potential in people. Don't just write them off, because the people that you write off are the Michael Jordans that didn't make their high school basketball team. The people that were told, you're not good enough, me, and then you go out and then you're like, you know what, I'm going to prove everybody wrong. So look for potential in mates, in friends, in business partners, in high school friends, whatever, or outside of high school, whatever, or college, it doesn't matter. Especially in business, especially if you're hiring, look for potential. That's like one of the biggest things. And that's, ironically enough, I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, imagine 5, 6, 7 years down the line, and I'm friends with this guy, and he's probably 5, 6 years older than me. And he's thinking in the future, like, this Charles guy, I hung out with him 3 or 4 times, but he's not on, this guy's making a few $100,000 a year. His buddies are all changing and dinging the universe in New York City and everything else. And they're dating these stunning, beautiful women. And I'm not there yet. I will be. And I think he sees potential in me, just like my clients. This is the last example. It's just like my clients who, there's a lot of them. When I first started in real estate, when I was 5, 24, and these are established millionaires who are hiring a 24-year-old. These are established in their 50s and 60s. And they're established, as I said, millionaires in their industry, and they literally just hear yes all day because they have tons of money with, they're all entrepreneurs and everything else. And they all hired me, and they to a T, when I started my own business, I brought them all out for lunch. I said, did you hire me or did you hire my company? Because I was at a big company at the time. And they said, we hired you. And that's when it clicked. I said, they hired me because they knew of who I was going to become, not who I am now, but who I'm going to become. All right. So look for potential. Don't judge the book by its cover. Dig deeper. Find out, not now, but are they going to be able to, especially if you're in a relationship. You can't just look at it now. Yeah, they're great. They're fantastic. But where are the signs? Do they want to have kids? Do they want to get married? Do they want to start a business? Are they into self-development? Are they into health? Do they like going to the gym? All these things. Do they get along with your parents? Do you get along? Like, these are massive things. All right, so have an awesome day. Look for potential in people because you never know who they're going to be in 5-10 years, especially you guys. All right, have an awesome day. Leave your comments below. Talk to you soon.